I just came back from France, and at this point in my life, I was aimless and I just wanted to end my life. Like every corner I turned to, death was staring at my face, so to speak. I'm a drama queen. Like for example, when I wanted to cross a street, I would think to myself, Sri, don't look left and right. Just cross the street. Let the car run over you, and you'd be done and over with, like in a split second. It'd be so easy peasy. Or like when I'm lying on a bed, and I would think, let's just slit my wrist or take some sleeping pills or something. It'd be easy. But then something stopped me, apart from the scary cat in me. Like I mean, of course, the thought that what if I don't die? Like I end up in the hospital losing a limb or something. That would be even worse. So, what's the other thing that stopped me, guys, from ending my life at that point? Let's check it out next.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you may be. I'm Sri, I'm a narcissistic survivor. Join me as I take you through my life journey, overcoming narcissism with the help of Islam, inshallah. When I came back from France, from Paris, I was at this lowest of the lowest of the lowest point in my life. So at least I thought, because I was living this amazing, fantabulous, glamorous life in Paris, right? I mean, come on, I'm a Malaysian. Living in Paris is like a dream anyone would kill for. And my dream did come true. Unfortunately, that dream didn't last. Excusez-moi, je viens rentrer de la France, de Paris. Je parle plus anglais. Si. Oui. Unfortunately, that dream didn't last. It had to, every good thing comes to an end, right? So I had to be reeled back into reality, my mundane reality in Malaysia, which I blame my mom for that, in a way. Like my mom would every now and then say, like, oh, it's because of me. I was praying to Allah in front of the Kaaba when I was performing Hajj. Ya Allah, bring back my daughter to me. Let her be closer to me. Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. And I was like, at that time anyway, I was like, but Mom, why did you do that? I didn't want to come back. I was happy in France. Or at least I thought. France was an escapism for me, sort of a liberation away from all my problems. So when I had to come back to Malaysia, face back reality, face back all my problems, it felt suffocating. I slipped into a depressive mode. And I was always this, black sheep of the family kind of. I was always different. I never quite fit in with the mainstream crowd. And now having all this broad exposure, coming back to mundane Malaysia, I felt like I cannot fit in. This is not my crowd. I felt like in one of those scenes where I'm screaming on top of my lungs. The time went on so fast for others, but it stood still for me. One of my efforts to stay sane is to replicate the high life that I was living in Paris. When I came back, I joined all this expat community to give the illusion that I was still living abroad, but nothing helped. The reality is I'm back in Malaysia, and I was very unhappy. I would be out with friends, having a whale of a time. We would be having fun, laughing away, joking away. I was the center of the attention, right? And I was the life of the party usually. But nobody would have guessed what was boiling underneath. The moment I came home, I would immediately switch and turn on this depressive mode and become this melancholic girl. I would be crying. I couldn't explain it myself. I tried everything to overcome this deep sadness that I couldn't even explain myself. I went traveling, but traveling, I think it made it even worse because this post holidays mood, right? The moment I come home, I step into an empty home, no one to share my experience with, and I felt this huge emptiness within me, like a vacuum, like a black hole sucking everything, the every being of me. And I felt even emptier than before I left for my vacation. Everything I tried was failing me. I couldn't find that glimpse of happiness. I remember times I would be rolling on the floor, like metaphorically trying to, or not metaphorically, trying to like pull my heart out because I was so sick of living, so tired of dealing with this endless, emotions and problems I don't know how to cope up with. It was so exhausting. I just wanted to end my life. I was driving, and I remember there was this one time I was driving. This is the pivotal moment. Although I was born a Muslim, but at this point of my life, I was very, very far from Allah and my religion. Being abroad and, living the high life just took me away, so far away from Him. I went like this full stretch of, one of those rubber bands, and it came snapping back. And I was driving one day, and I just, out of the blue, I blurted out this question, like, Allah, how long will I be this angry for? And it was just a question. I wasn't even putting out my hand and crying, asking Allah, praying to Him. It was just a question, like a rhetorical question. And mashallah, He heard my question. And that was the pivotal point. From there onwards, my life turned 360. No matter how deep of an abyss you think you are in, or how isolated you feel, how nobody cares about you, or nobody loves you, and you feel so hopeless on life, please, please, please don't stop believing. Please have faith that at least one, your Creator is not giving up on you. Inshallah, inshallah. Well, catch me guys on my next episode where I share with you how exactly Allah answered my question. Meanwhile, support me guys. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you resonate with this as usual. Bye guys. Assalamualaikum. Peace out. Fatigué. Je suis fatigué.